Hi guys, welcome to Short Nail Life. This is a channel I do all kinds of nail content, so stick around. In today's video, Madam Glam actually just released a new collection. This is their A+ collection, I believe. I have 2 of the cream shades and 2 of the glitter shades from the collection. I believe there's 4 creams and 4 glitters. This first color is called Monday Blues. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I should describe this as a blue or a purple. I just call it a purpley blue. Next up is Science Lab. The same thing, like a purpley blue, but this has a holographic glitter inside. Next color up is called Green Guru. This is like a pea green. You could probably call it, it's not quite pastel, but I probably would use it as a pastel. Last color is Uradite. I might be saying that wrong. I probably am. It's the same shade as the last color, only it has a holographic glitter inside. So Madam Glam is a vegan company. They're cruelty free. They have a 21 free formula. They're palm oil free and they're henna free. I love this brand. You guys always hear me talk about it. And if you want to check any of these colors out, I have a link in the description box that will take you directly to Madam Glam website, along with a discount code that can save you up to 35% off. So here are my nails. This has been maybe a month on my hand. I don't know. They need to come off. I'm trying to show you guys what I'm working with. And this nail did chip. I use forms, which is why it looks like that. And I didn't do it properly. And I turned my hands over. I'm sorry if they look gross. I've tried cleaning them several times. But as you can see, I did not file the bottom of them properly. So that's the first thing I address on today's video. You want to definitely file under the nails when you do forms, if there's anything under there, because dirt gets trapped up under there. And I had not used forms in a long time and I kind of forgot that fact. So I'm quickly fixing my mistake today. That was the lesson for you guys if you're going to use forms. But I've been using forms because when I use tips lately, the nails just would separate from my product and then they will pop off, like the edges would pop off. And I think that was me not putting enough product under there, well, down there. So I just started building them myself. But as you can see, I've filed under the nails and now I'm going on top of the nails. And if that bit that I did go under the nails with was wrong, I'm aware that might have been the wrong bit. I was trying to use what I had. And again, I usually do tips now. I did start off on forms, but I have not done forms in a long time. So it was not something I'm used to doing. So as you can just see, I did skip that nail. I'm gonna do that off camera. I jammed that nail, or really pulled it, if that makes more sense. I was reaching for the cooler. I jerked my hand back and the nail, like, you guys kind of know that pain where you pull your hand back, but the item you were pulling didn't come with you, and that pain just shoots through your nails. That's exactly what happened. So it lifted a little bit. But now I am going in and pushing back my cuticles. Disclaimer right now, because I can see it already. This video is going faster than I could talk. And I had a lot of things I wanted to say in the video. So if I don't mention it because it's going faster than I can keep up with, just please ask me down in the comment section down below, because I'm more than happy to answer the questions, because there's stuff in here that I do want to mention, but I know I'm not going to go fast enough to actually say it. And I'm sorry, I didn't realize this clip was so slow. I actually hate pushing back the cuticles on camera. I don't like watching it. It's not my favorite thing to do. But yeah, definitely push back your cuticles, especially if you're going to build a nail or extend it or do a fill-in, anything like that. So I am showing you my thumb, even though I didn't really show it earlier. This is just to show you like what a full prep is, because I stuck my key in the door, and the same thing that happened to my middle finger happened to this nail. Pulled my finger back, but the key didn't come with it, so it just popped my nail completely off. So I'm having trouble, as you can see, grabbing onto things. So I did shorten these nails as well, because maybe I'm the problem. I do go ahead and file and shape these off camera. By file, I mean I just shaped them. I didn't file them because I just did it with the drill bit. Next, I'm going in with dehydrator, and I am also going to go in with some primer. And I do 2 coats of primer, 1 of dehydrator, and I'm not showing it, but I like to scrub in the primer. I'm kind of just doing this for the camera's sake, but I do scrub it in on the second pass. So I am going to take Madam Glam's rubber base in today's video, and I am just going to base coat my nails. I'm not saying do this because I am about to mix brands. I'm just saying this is what I did. I haven't had any issues. My nails are not lifting. I really like their rubber base. So this is just what I did. I'm not recommending you mix products like I'm doing. So I'm taking Young Nails Concealer Pink and I'm filling my nails in because that's actually what is on my nails today. And I didn't even mention it, but these are actually my birthday nails. I did not post anything for my birthday in the past. I have, but like this year is going by so quickly. Like I feel like I blinked and it's almost the end of the year now. And like what happened? So this year is just moving so fast. So I didn't really think anything about my birthday. It was like I looked up and then it was like, oh, my birthday's a week away. And I didn't even realize that. So yeah, I didn't actually get to do my nails for my birthday. I had that set on in the beginning on my birthday and I was very upset about that. But I am going to go ahead and build my thumb a little bit on camera so you can see how I do it. Because it is the thumb, I do place this tab on the bottom like this because it's a straighter edge and I have a wide thumb and this will just kind of get the whole form on my nail. Here's my mistake. You saw I just pinched that. I did not further pinch that. I should have pinched it a little bit more so that the nail could curve down. So it's very flat. And I don't know why, but I actually really like it. And I know it's not supposed to be like that because if it was my other fingers and not the thumb, I would hate how wide it looks. But I really like it for some reason. I don't know. The wide thumb is cute to me. But I do go ahead and I do a slip layer on all of the nails. I cut it out because it was long and repetitive. But I do a slip layer. And then I do the bottom of the nail to extend it. And then I cure that. And then I go back on top. And then I float on more gel. I just want to make sure I said I cured the first layer before I floated this gel on. Just so you guys can know. So this middle nail, I'm going to do some top coat on there. This is just a random top coat I had sitting beside me. And I'm going to put some chrome powder on top. I did off camera float a little bit of that concealer pink on this nail. I do want to mention that because I didn't want it to be a different color because my nail is kind of different than the color. So I did kind of fill that in a little bit, but I didn't do like a real fill on that nail. So I put some base gel on top of that and now I am scratching the nail because I wanted to make sure the base coat adheres. I don't want this to chip away from each other. If you do gel, you kind of know what I'm talking about. Sometimes these layers can chip away from each other. So I'm trying to make sure that they all adhere. And in that wet base gel layer, I'm just adding some squiggly lines. No real reason. They kind of look like zebra stripes. I really did not care what they look like. I really wanted them to blossom though. But for some reason with this base gel, they didn't blossom. They kind of stayed where I put them. I did go ahead and I cured that. No, I'm sorry. This is actually is it in the, I can't remember. You guys saw, but I do put this in a wet base layer. So I do a little bit of this glitter, even though you can't see it on camera, you can see it a little bit in person. Then I stick the smaller pieces of this other glitter in the nail as well, just adding a little bit of extra. And I'm just going to mention that I got this idea from, Lizette Gel Nails. I couldn't remember her name for a second. I got that idea with the chrome and stuff from Lizette Gel Nails. I love the fact that you see her use her products. For me, it felt like I'm collecting all of this chrome, but I never use it. And I just saw her using it in her sets. I see her use her cat eye gels in her sets. And it's like, just put it on the nail. I doesn't have to just it doesn't make sense in my mind, if that makes sense sometimes. So if it doesn't make sense to me, I don't do it. But this time I didn't worry about if it made sense because when I got it all together, it made sense, if that makes sense. I feel like I'm saying sense a lot, but yeah, I love this nail. I love how it turns out. I'm so obsessed. I'm so happy that I keep watching her and keep learning and gaining knowledge from her channel because like this was so pretty to me. So I did just put a paper flower and that alloy in there. And now a minute ago, you kind of saw me bend both the paper flower and the alloy. That just helps it to lay a lot nicer on the nail. And again, you could put some saran wrap over it to help it lay down. I actually used the back of my tweezers and stuck it in the light to help it lay down a little bit more if it kept sticking up. Now I am encapsulating it with the Young Nails Clear Builder, and I'm going to file off camera. So this is how the nails are looking. I know they look a little weird. I put a little rubber base on the pointer and the pinky because I don't want I knew I was going to do this French, and I'm not good at French. So you guys, it's going to you're probably going to miss a lot of the French process. I'm so sorry, guys. But I had to do a lot of it off camera because I'm not good. I'm not that good at it. But what I was saying is I wanted that base layer on so I can wipe it away if I didn't do a good job. And then I did put Oracle on this nail. I did 2 coats. This is a hack, just in case I forget to mention it. If you cannot draw and you really want to draw like a silhouette of a person, paint the skin color on your nail and then paint their silhouette on top of it. Don't worry about a background. That's what I'm doing. Don't worry about a background because it makes sense even if the background isn't technically matching. Like this is a brown background, but it all looks good together in my opinion. So if you don't know what I'm doing, which I don't think I mentioned it, for my birthday set, I did this last year. I was obsessed with it and I really wanted to do it again, and I didn't film it last year, so I was so happy to do this again. This is actually the Princess and the Frog, and I'll show you my inspiration picture later on. I'm just kind of creating her silhouette. Did I do this perfectly? No. Did I start over multiple times? Yes. This is YouTube magic. You don't see the full process. So if you're doing it and you're like, they just did it one time. No, they didn't. It takes practice and time. And I am 100% not the best at drawing, which means that I did edit a lot of the drawing off camera. I did a lot of the work off camera. That's what I'm trying to say. I know I said that sentence wrong, but I did a lot of the work off camera because I kept hitting the camera because I wanted it super close so you guys can see what I am doing. Somebody said they like it when it's this close, so I'm trying to leave that alone. I'm just trying to make sure I stay in frame, but it also means that I kind of have to do a lot of the work off camera as well, but I do try to keep on as much as I can so you guys can basically understand what I'm trying to accomplish. So this part, I just basically, you guys know if you do makeup, you clean up your eyebrows. That's what I was like, that's what I'm doing now. I'm trying to clean up her eyebrows because they are not perfect, which I'm not expecting them to be perfect, but I did want them at least decent. So the picture is about to come up soon. I don't know why I edited so far in the video, but her eyes, they were a little difficult with the eyeliner, I guess you would call it. I thought this was really pretty, but as you can see, it's a little thicker. And when I went in to make it thicker, I struggled with that a lot. So I probably redid the eyes a few times as well. When I say I struggled with this, I did not do like a one and I was done. Even that silhouette, I wiped it off and redid it off camera because I felt like it was too long. And when I redid it like 3 times. It still kept feeling too long. The lips look so weird to me, but I love this design because I did it and it looks a little bit like the photo. If you saw the photos 2 seconds ago, like I love this set. So I'm gonna be honest with you, it took me 3 days to do this set. So I did top coat these nails off camera, which is what I just was trying to explain. And if you're like, why did it take you 3 days? It's because I kept having to do it at night. It was not because it took me so long to do. I just had to do pieces of it at night. So the first day I did application. Second day I just did all of that drawing. Then this is the 3rd day where I do my stamping and my bling. So this is my left hand, even though I didn't really show that. But yeah, this is how I did my left hand. And I just all wanted everything to kind of tie in together. And that middle nail say I kissed a frog and I liked it. I didn't really know what I wanted to do on this hand, but it needed to be super simple because this is my right hand. I just kept calling this my left hand. You guys know, I know this is my right hand. I'm sorry. I needed something super simple on my right hand because this is my dominant hand. I can't draw on it. So that's why I did it as simple as possible. And again, this is like a recreation of the set I did last year. Only this set, to me, in my opinion, is so much better. I love everything about this set. I would not change it. And hopefully I will not recreate it again next year. because I really do. I love this set so much. I just love the Princess and the Frog. So it kind of helps my little rekindling of my childhood, I guess, since I'm getting older. So I did blend this nail up. I struggle with this. I don't know if you can tell how lumpy it is, but I feel like you can. So I had to go in and buff that and re-top coat it because the glue that I used, which was on the whole nail, it kept pulling. And I don't know why it kept pulling, but it kept pulling. So I had to go and fix that off camera. So now I'm just using my cuticle oil and getting all of the crevices and making them look good. But this is the final set. Again, I am obsessed with this set. So you would definitely have not noticed this, but I had to just cut off the audio. This video has been edited and ready to go for a few days, but I had to get you some good outside pictures. It has been raining for 2 weeks heavily, and it's been so cloudy. This was the best I could do. I hope you guys like them. I really like seeing the nails outside, so I hope you enjoy the outside pictures. I did the best that I can with what was happening with the weather. Thank you guys for joining me. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I make new videos twice a week. I want you guys to have an amazing day. Bye.